Hello everyone, this is Mania, Lord of Insanity here with the Alliance of American Football Week 9 picks. Today was a pretty interesting week for me. It was a sad week because my team failed to clinch the playoffs, but they're still in the race. And also I didn't go perfect again, sadly. But this week, I have a chance to, again, try to go perfect. Get my second 4-0 of the season. So let's just hop right into this. And we're going to start with the teams that have clinched the playoffs so far. And the two teams that have clinched the playoffs are the Orlando Apollos and the Birmingham Iron. They are the two teams in the East that have clinched the playoffs, meaning no other team in the East are going to make it to the playoffs, which means... The Memphis Express and the Atlanta Legends are hereby eliminated from the playoffs. They no longer have any chance of making it, no matter what happens. And with this, let's go ahead and hop into Game 1, which is the Memphis Express versus the San Antonio Commanders. It's going to be at, the Commanders are going to be at home in the Alamo Dome against the Express. Now, if the Express went on and here's the thing, the Express, they are a worrisome team right now. Not really because of their defense is crap. They're worrisome because of their offense. Their offense, while it's still not, while their ranking isn't up there yet, they have greatly improved. And they have been able to score huge numbers on great defenses, which is scary. Now, this game's going to be Saturday, April 6th, 11 a.m. Central Time. It's not the normal time. The Express, here's the thing though. The San Antonio Commanders, they still haven't clinched the playoffs, and they just fell to the Hotshots. The Express, they just fell to the Apollos. Yes, they just fell to the Apollos, and they were eliminated from the playoffs for good. They now no longer stand a chance, sitting at 2-6. So the San Antonio Commanders, they at least have something to fight for, while the Express don't. The Express, they have a crap defense. But they do have a pretty good offense. The offense is going to be pretty deflated after that loss and being eliminated from the playoffs. That game, the last game, was their final hope on making it. So, with this in mind, with the Commanders having the Commanders actually having something to fight for, I think the Commanders end up winning. Not by much, though. The Express are going to put up a very, very good fight. They are a really good team now. But their defense, it's going to give up too many points. It's going to be about like 25-23, the San Antonio Commanders. The next game is going to be between the San Diego Fleet versus the Orlando Apollos at Spectrum Stadium. The Fleet are sitting at 3-5, still in the race, and the Apollos at 7-1, where they've already clinched a playoff run. This will be Saturday, April 6th, at 7 p.m. Central Time. Now, shocker, the Apollos are really good right now. I don't think they're going to slow down just because they clinched the playoffs. I think they're going to keep on battling and keep on fighting. The Fleet, they just aren't really that good of a team. They're like a mediocre AAF team. So they really haven't shown to be a good team at all. Like, yes, they've won, but they've won against two pretty bad teams. They lost to the Iron, and they also they won. Yes, they beat the Commanders, but it was a trap game. It was one of those games where you play. It was one of those games where you play each other 2 times within 3 weeks. So the Fleet, they were practically guaranteed 1 win there against the Commanders. So the Fleet, they just haven't been really that impressive, which makes this game goes to the Orlando Apollos, 27-14. It's the Fleet. They might score a bit, but their cracks and holes they're gonna show, and they're gonna end up losing this game. And the Orlando Apollos they're gonna end up clinching best record with this win. Ooh, pretty sure Stallions are at home, but I accidentally put Georgia State Stadium. Okay, well, I may have this one wrong with whoever's at home, but this is gonna be. It doesn't really matter. This is between the Atlanta Legends and the Salt Lake Stallions. It's gonna be Sunday, April 7th, 3 p.m. Central Time. So, 2 bottom feeder teams. Literally, the team that's the worst offense and the worst defense versus the team that's literally the worst team in the West. So it's literally the worst of the East versus the worst of the West. That's what it is right now. The Legends, this is going to be a crap heap. Both teams, they are just bad teams. The Stallions, they're just crap. They don't know how to stay together. They fall apart. The Legends are just crap all around. They have nothing going for them. They can't score points. They barely have over 10 points a game, and they let up nearly 30 points a game. They are the worst team in the AAF right now. So the obvious choice, like, these are both crap teams. Like, if any team could beat this. If any team could lose to the Legends, it'd probably be the Stallions. But, I'm giving this one to the Stallions. I think the Stallions are just the better of the crap teams. I think they're the better. I think that West is just better than the East in general. You take out the Orlando Apollos, the East feels like a pretty weak division. The Orlando Apollos is really the only good team in the East. Yet when you go look at the West, they're all pretty good teams. And the worst of the West is going to be much better than, well, not much better, but they're going to be better than the worst in the East. So the Salt Lake Stallions win 15-9. This game is going to be a pretty interesting game. It's going to be between the Birmingham Irons versus the Arizona Hotshots at Sun Devil Stadium. It's going to be Sunday, March 31st, Sunday, April 7th, 7 p.m. Central Time. Okay, I needed to update that one. But this is between the Birmingham Iron and the Arizona Hotshots. One team has clinched the playoffs, one team's about to, and they're both at the same record. So, looking on it just from the outside, it's kind of hard to pick the team. I mean, the Birmingham Iron, they have the best defense, and their offense is running pretty good right now. Well, they're not the best, but they're running pretty good right now. And in the Arizona Hotshots, they have a pretty good defense too, and a pretty good offense, though not number one in either respect. So it was a little difficult, kind of trying to pick a winner, but in the end, the Arizona Hotshots won out, and I think they win 18-9. I think the Hotshots, they've had a great offensive run, but I think their offense is going to slow down a little bit, and there's going to be more of a defensive game. And I think the Hotshots, number 2 offense and number 2 defense right now, will be able to overcome the Irons' number 1 defense and number 3 offense. I think the Iron, their defense takes a stall. They just clinched the playoffs, and their they're kind of an overrated team versus the Hotshots, who's fighting for the playoffs. They haven't clinched yet. They're still fighting for the playoffs. And they are actually a good team. They're not overrated at all. They may be slightly underrated up until this week. So the Arizona Hotshots versus Birmingham Iron. Hotshots, I think, are better. Hotshots are fighting for something, and so the Hotshots just win 18-9. Now, like I said, week 8, I went 2-2 again. I've gone 2-2 from week 1 to week 6. Then week 7, I got 4-0, and I'm back to 2-2. Hopefully, this week, I'm gonna get another perfect week. I'm gonna have or something, just something that's not 2-2. I'm tired of this 2-2. My overall is 18-14 right now. And so I got my percentage is 56.25%, which is, it's not that bad. It's pretty close to 60%. It's kind of an F, but you know, oh well. I think like when it came to NFL, people were talking about you need to get slightly 60%. Well, I'm almost 60% and AAF, but it's like a lot fewer games, so I guess it's not too much to brag on. But you know, I'm close. At least I'm not below 50. So just comment your picks down below. Comment what your percentage, if you've been keeping track, what your record is on your picks, how well you did last week, and how much of an idiot I am for my picks this week. Go ahead. Have a good day, y'all.